out there who want to take their living room.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's different uses for trailers too. If you go to the lake and that's where you go every weekend and you've got lots of people visiting and grandkids coming,
Yeah.
a big trailer might be awesome.
Hey, so we had an internet drop here in the building, so I just switched over to our mobile hotspot, which I probably should have done from the beginning, but the speed wasn't as fast. So, yeah, Liz, you caught us.
Should be back and running now.
Most of you look like you're back. Sorry about that.
Full time is a good reason. Okay, so
Yeah.
I have a quick question. The fifth wheels, it's a fifth wheel, so that means it goes into the back of the truck.
Right.
Because the trailer is too heavy to pull off your bumper, or is it that because it's just a different way to pull it? And what are the advantage of pulling a trailer like that versus a bumper pull?
It's a different way to attach to a trailer.
Uh-huh.
And because it's in your bed and not behind you, the turning radius is better.
Yeah.
So they're easier
Oh, that makes
to
sense.
tow a long trailer if it's attached in the center of your bed
That-
because
yeah.
you pivot and turn more like a shorter vehicle.
It's a little bit like how our guys move trailers around on the forklift. The connection point to your tow vehicle is in a better place to actually just kind of whip that back end around
Yeah.
more easily.
So they're easier to turn, easier to maneuver. And that's especially on a big trailer, and that's where they started. I mean, it's how semis are done, but is that what people want? I guess if you want your living room, that's
Yeah.
what you do.
Yeah. So Mike, they're going to go out in their top 400 for a full-time year.
Really?
Awesome. You're Mandy and Kendricking it.
Wow. When did you decide that, Mike?
And when are you starting?
Yes.
this
And when are you
being
going to come
weird.
visit and be on our podcast
and make
Yeah.
coffee?
and talk about how it is living full time in a 400?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
All
ready.
these
Yeah,
things.
yeah, Mike.
We all want inquiring minds want to know.
All
All right.
these things.
So what about toy haulers? What do we like about toy haulers?
You guys ever had a toy
they
hauler?
haul your toys.
You know what? Even without toys, I love that vacuous
about to
space
say.
for packing. I don't have to.
Have a hauler and no toys.
I don't have to have any rhyme or reason when we're like, dadgummit, we're so bad at packing. Let the ramp down, throw the stuff in, put the ramp up and go.
And then you hose it out, and then you
Mindless
I mean,
packing.
It is kind of cool. When I visited your trailer when we went camping, just the openness of it, and the kids were like coloring on the floor, and it's like, well, we can't do that in my trailer. You have to
Take the
break
table
down the
out.
dinette,
Yeah.
set up the table, and then it's like this big, and the kids were like playing catch like in your trailer,
Yeah.
just because
Yeah.
there's room. There's just all this
Precisely.
room to kind of do whatever you want, whether it's haul toys or entertain children or
That
No.
would be really cool if it was bad weather.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's open, and they're usually, particularly in the hauling section of it, they're open, and there's not all that much to break.
And if you get a screen on the back, it's kind of like a little screen room.
yeah.
Right?
Travels with Delaney. That's a good point. They have decks.
Oh yeah, you can
get to have
you
a deck.
and you can have a little patio.
Yep.
Patio is cool.
Solix picked up a small fifth wheel just for the benefit of being able to tow an enclosed cargo trailer. Ooh, kind of double hauling.
Oh,
Okay, so
how
like a
is
mix-
that?
That would stress me out, but if you're able, fantastic.
We
Um,
trusted you.
Chris lives in Brooklyn, and long-term dream is to buy an RV and travel the country. That should be everyone's dream,
Yeah.
honestly.
Hopefully you'll
agree.
find some good advice. Like
Yeah.
which trailer.
Yeah.
Okay, so we kind of saved this category for last because it is a different animal. Truck campers, the type that it has no wheels. It needs your truck's wheels. It just sits into the truck bed.
Okay, well, I don't think it's a different animal. I think people think it's a different animal.
Okay, we sell it. We sell it as a different animal.
Yeah, I mean it literally is a different.
Just
Animal.
because it doesn't have Okay, I'm totally outvoted
This
here.
one says
guys.
moo.
No one is helping
This
me.
one says quack quack. I love truck campers. I could go on and on about all the reasons I love truck campers.
We got time.
Well, that's what we started with.
I think the number one Nobody screenshot that.
Nobody.
I think the one reason I like truck campers is kind of the same vein as the teardrops, and I'm probably biased because I do the rallies, but the people who are drawn to truck campers and the people who camp in truck campers are like the best people. I mean,
They
no
are
offense to all of
amazing.
you trailerers out there. We love you too. But it just, like you said, it's a different animal. It's a different mindset. It's a different type of camping. And I've just spent a lot of time around the people who are truck camper enthusiasts. And they're just, I like them.
They typically have very different goals in mind.
They typically have a goal
In life
mind.
and in
Yeah,
camping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because with truck campers, I always tell people there's only 2 reasons to buy a truck camper.
I know. I learned this from you.
Yep. Here is my deduction after 20 years. The first one is you don't want to tow anything. If you just don't want to tow anything, you want to park in the parking lot downtown to go to the Smithsonian. You know, so easy to have a truck camper to go off road and not have to worry about if you can turn around.
That's huge.
I mean, just so many ease of use features there.
Go anywhere your truck can go.
yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
So if that's really important to you, the truck camper is the way to go. The other reason is exactly the opposite. If you want to tow something,
A horse trailer.
a horse trailer, a boat, a cargo trailer full of coffee, Mike, or
Motorcycles, ATVs.
anything. Yes,
We had somebody come look at truck campers the other day who was a professional. She had mini horses, and they pulled her in a cart.
Oh, she was a racer. They did kind
Yeah,
of.
but like I've
racing
never
or
heard of like
display or
mini
something.
horses that pull you in a cart. And so she was looking at truck campers because she needed to carry her tiny horses behind her truck camper,
She races mini horses.
but in a cart.
so she's
like a chariot
yeah, she's a
situation.
mini horse charioteer.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a thing, and it was adorable.
I am YouTubing
That is
this,
adorable.
and
I'll
Okay.
look up Opus. You look up tiny horse chariot
Yeah.
races. We'll be an expert in all the fields. Anyway, yeah, the versatility.
Yeah, so what I think I like about truck camper people is that they have something specific in mind. And
Alaska.
they are
Almost always Alaska.
adventurous. And some of them are, brainiac type people who just love the engineering of a truck camper and
Yeah.
they just want everything as an option when they're
Yep.
traveling.
Yep.
And then there's some people who say, I have a truck camper because
It's simple.
yeah, it's simple, or we want to tow our boat because we race or sail or whatever it is they do.
Yeah.
They're just interesting people.
They are interesting people.
Yeah, so
I like them.
I stay up way too late at all our truck camper rallies just chatting with all the
Yeah.
people because
Yeah.
everybody has so many great stories.
Yeah, and truck camper people typically are more the dispersed camping category,
Yep,
but they want a rig. They want the
adventurers.
amenities. Yeah.
Adventurers.
But the only time I ever really see them together is at rallies, manufacturer rallies or truck camper rallies, and maybe if they just have a friend and they're still dispersed camping.
Absolutely.
They usually are just out there. They're
Yep,
not at their standard RV park usually.
that's
So-
true.
So all right.
Hey, Chris, you're in Brooklyn. My daughter Kelsey's in Brooklyn. Say hi when you see her on the street. There you go. Oh, you probably won't see her. You can't see anybody with masks on.
She looks like me,
So-
but with blue hair. I bet there's
That's
no one
true.
else in New York with blue hair, right?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
nobody.
Oh, man.
Nobody.
Well, I didn't have any other categories. Did I miss it? Well, we didn't mention like the motorized ones.
Oh,
Well,
psh.
okay,
Maybe that's
then
a whole
there's,
nother thing.
then there's motorized. If you want to drive it, yeah.
So many categories of motorized too. There's Chris.
Yeah, there's-
You'll find her.
Okay, keep looking.
I think we've been rambling for like 30 minutes. Maybe we should
Say that for another date.
Yeah, but
we'll
I
talk
think
about-
we should tell you guys right after this we're going to record another podcast. So, if you haven't listened to the last one,
Then
go
why
ahead
not?
and go back. Then what's your problem? Then go back and listen to that. A new one will be released soon, and
Soon?
we'll have
Yeah.
some fun stuff to talk about, and
So-
also not some fun stuff to talk about.
We'll throw in some boring stuff. So,
Yeah.
so just while we got you, don't forget that if you're looking for the various podcasts, they're going to be down here at rvtalk.com. All of our recent shows, if you will, and the show notes. And then we have a community. Some of you are watching on the community right now. And
Some of you aren't.
There we
Yes.
go.
Again, why
Uh,
not?
If you haven't checked out, we're uploading some stuff to our YouTube channel, RV Small Talk. And this week's episode of the podcast will be brought to you by these fine folks at Trail Camper Magazine. So I just wanted to make you aware of that before we're out.
Yeah, and we really need to hurry this along because Lindsay and I are going camping.
We are. I'm ready to go. Can we
All
go?
right.
Can we go?
Yeah, I hope you're going camping too. Come on, camp in your backyard if you need to, but get out there, have
Cool.
fun.
If you're part of the InTech owners groups, there'll probably be some camping posts in there this weekend.
Nice.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Thank you guys for joining us.
Bye.
See you
See you
next
next time.
Friday.
Bye, everybody.